Okay, so I've been thinking a couple of days about doing this sort of update video. I don't really think I'm going to call this episode 3. I'm just a bit sort of, I don't know, I think overwhelmed might be the best way to put it. I wouldn't say stressed, but with so many messages coming through, and the idea of this project is to make a positive impact, do a nice animation that was going to sort of inspire people. That's what I had initially in my head at the start of this journey. But I guess over the past sort of 3 days, I've just come off the back of a major project, and I do need a little bit of recoup time. But I've been trying to keep up with all the emails and the Facebooking and all that sort of stuff that you guys have sent. So this is just a message for you guys on Facebook. So I'm not going to put this anywhere else on Twitter or YouTube. It's just on Facebook for you guys to watch, who have really supported me over the past 3 weeks from the start and sent some amazing emails. Anyway, I'll try and get to the point. I guess I'm kind of overwhelmed and under-resourced because it's just me. And I think what I've realised is, because of my dyslexia and because it's something that's not going to go away, that this could be something that's like a lifelong journey. That's something that we're going to create, and I'm just always like wondering if people are going to create that with me as we go, or is it a fleeting thing? Is it a Facebook thing where you just like something, and do you really want to support something, and how much effort have I got to put in? So that scares me, I think, and I think I might be overthinking everything, and so it just sort of brings me down a little bit. I'm getting used to talking into the camera all the time as well, and people commenting, so I'm putting myself out there, I'm sort of exposing myself, and I think that's probably worrying me a little bit. I don't know what people are really thinking. Got some notes here, and I guess the biggest thing and the biggest challenge that we face is the school system, or the education system, which globally seems to have a huge problem. I'm going to try and condense it into what I think. So with technology and apps and stuff, they get updated, so a system becomes obsolete and then it becomes updated. But the school system doesn't seem to do that. For over 100 years, 120 years, 130, whatever the amount of years it was since the free school system. Now I guess I'll talk from the UK's point of view, is that we're given a comprehensive education. This doesn't mean we're given the best education to suit our needs. This is, we give an overall, a general population, a comprehensive education that's free. And I guess if you want a better education, you pay and you go into the private sector, and I guess you can specialise and you get extra perks. Now I know it's different in America, and I know it's different globally, and I guess some of our viewers in Africa have got very different school systems as well, and a generalisation there, but let's just talk from the UK's point of view. If 20% of the population is dyslexic, that's quite a large proportion, yet our school system is almost like a factory system. So it's about processing people to push into the labour market so they can earn wages, get a job, get into debt, create a family, and then create the cycle, and it goes round and round and round. So it's comprehensive. It's not set up for challenges, and if there are challenges in the system, they allow, in the early years, it seems, to just to sort of push people to the sidelines. And that scares me, because the more you think about it, it has problems that go into other systems later on in our society. So, we incarcerate and jail lots of people for crimes that maybe come from their social conditions and places that they came from, but we don't go and solve those social conditions. So statistically you're much more likely to be put in jail if you come from a poor background, but we don't, instead of trying to solve people being poor, we just lock them up further along the way. And that seems to be kind of the thing with dyslexia, is that it gets left in those formative years, those most important years. And most people, like myself, I was diagnosed at 23, but the system was not in place there to even pick it up, and we would kind of just had to struggle through the classroom and just make do because of this comprehensive view. But we have the resources, we have the technology, and we have the internet, and we are intellectual people, and we're thinking and we're talking. And like I said, with apps, they're updating the systems all the time. Why the hell has the school system not been updated? You know, we pour billions and billions of pounds into war, yet we don't pour billions and billions of pounds into education. And this kind of makes me mad a little bit, because if it is 20% of the population that's got dyslexia, if that stat is correct, then there's a huge disparity between, well, education in general. And I don't know if I can take that on. It seems a bit too big, and maybe I just have a problem with, maybe that just scares me, I don't know. So I just want feedback on that. You know, the education system just seems to be massively broken, and it seems to tie in with other things as well. So it's part of a universal problem. It's not just that we've been given this gift that nobody knows how to sort of harness it properly or pull it out of us, because I believe that's what it is now. And I've got so much evidence of people harnessing that gift and making some great things happen with it. Why is that not championed in schools? Like, that we've got this gifted different view, and the old Victorian system of being taught just doesn't work for us. But you give us a different system, a more practically more expensive, I guess, sort of kind of education, you're going to pull so much amazing stuff from us, because just look at the famous celebrities that have dyslexia and what they've achieved. Well, imagine if 20% of the population were unable to be harnessed in that way. So, yeah, I guess in the comments on Facebook, if you could just help me out with this predicament. I'm a bit stressed and overburdened with what this could be, and I'm also a bit worried about what I'm uncovering, and I guess it upsets me and scares me. And I've been through that system, and I read your emails, and everybody's got their own personal battles. So anyway, I think that's it. Sorry, it's not a very positive update. I'll speak to you all soon, yeah?